Julianne Moore has one of these for her incredible performance in Still Alice that still resonates today because it was such an important movie, an important topic. So, recap that movie for us for those who haven't seen Still Alice and still need to see that movie.
Okay, let me recap it for you. Still Alice is a story about a woman who is 50 years old. She's thriving in her career and her family life, and she is diagnosed with early onset dementia. And it's really about her journey through the disease, emotionally, physically, intellectually. It's a pretty devastating story, actually.
Really is, but you are still using that story to help impact families today. Talk about this partnership with Lilly, which headquartered here in Indianapolis. We love everything Lilly is doing here.
That's right. They're doing a great job. They're an amazing company, and so I'm partnering with Lily on this campaign called Brain Health Matters. And it really is to encourage people to talk to their doctors about their risks for Alzheimer's disease and to get a cognitive assessment because I don't think we prioritize brain health enough. And so this is a way to encourage people to be much more proactive about it.
How much about this did you learn while you were filming Still Alice? Because it's a great role. It's obviously an award-winning role now, but what did you learn that obviously still translates today that you are still fighting this fight alongside people?
My gosh, so much. It's a topic I hadn't really been exposed to before, and I spoke to caregivers and people who worked in healthcare and patients themselves and family members, really about how the disease progresses, when it shows up, how it impacts function. People were so generous with their information and really wanted to kind of explain the entire disease to me. And it's something that often doesn't show up until much later, later when the disease has progressed further. So it's so important to do the things that you can right now.
What can people be doing to help keep their brains healthy?
Well, I think, brain health and physical health are really correlated. So I think taking care of your diet and your physical exercise, prioritizing social connections, learning new things, all of those things really help brain health.
Are those the things that you incorporate into your life as well to keep making your brain healthy? Because you're still knocking out these great performances.
Thank you so much. I do a lot of yoga. I lift weights. I like to travel. I like to see my friends. I challenge myself to do things a little differently. I mean, sometimes walking backwards or changing how you hold something, all of those things. Anything that kind of makes your brain work a little differently. All that stuff is great for brain health.
I mean, we have to go back to Still Alice. This movie is what won you that Oscar. It's amazing performances across your career, but this one is the one that got you this trophy that everyone wants for. Yes, it's not all about the awards, but it's so great to be celebrated when it's also such an important topic. It's not, oh, you're just playing a character, but this is something that can help people for the future. Did you realize that while you're filming that this would carry on this legacy?
I don't think I mean, I knew that the script spoke to me. I knew that it was incredibly impactful and emotional. And I always say that, we all go to the movies because we see ourselves in them. We see the human condition reflected. And in this case, this is an issue that a lot of people are dealing with. And so I think it ended up being very resonant for so many of us.
In these recent years, you've done May December, Echo Valley, Sirens, all these great movies, TV shows,
Yeah.
Mary and George, which I loved on Stars.
Oh, good. I'm
What
so
about
glad.
what
Thank
are some
you.
of these highlights that you want people to go back and check? Like, what were some of those that stood out to you? The Room Next Door. I mean, that you've done so many great ones recently too.
I think I've been so fortunate in my career. I really have. I love my work. I love my work because it's really about what it means to be alive, what it is to be a human being. That's why we go to the movies. Like I said, we see ourselves and our ideas and our thoughts and our emotions reflected all the time. And it's the same for me too, that my interaction in my work, feeds me in the same way. So I think it's so wonderful that we like to watch these stories about ourselves. That's is almost a way for us all to connect, through these mediums.
What movies, TV shows can we expect to see you in next?
I made a really wonderful movie this year with Jesse Eisenberg that will come out next year, and it's a musical. Believe it or not, he wrote all the music himself, and it's a really really wonderful cast. I'm in it with Paul Giamatti, and I think people will really enjoy it.
Cannot wait to see that. But I want to know, how did your partnership with Lilly come about? Because Lilly was not involved in Still Alice, but here we are
Right.
still talking about Lilly and this partnership for Still Alice, dementia, Alzheimer's. How did that partnership come about?
I think it really was the movie actually that started it all for me. And I think it was something that Lily paid attention to as well because it spoke so directly and personally about this disease to so many people. And as I said, it was sort of, it piqued my interest as well. So it really was that. So that's kind of an amazing thing, isn't it? That a piece of entertainment, a movie can spark a partnership.
Really can. Where can audiences go to learn more?
We have a website called brainhealthmatters.com.
BrainHealthMatters.com. We love Lilly Initiatives here in Indianapolis. We love the work you continue to do. Thank you so much for your time, Julianne.
Thank you. So nice to talk to you.
You
Thanks
as
a
well.
lot.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.